know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, then she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't ever seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Well, no rain to worry about today, but as you'd expect this time of year, very muggy in downtown Jacksonville here at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
44-yard line.
20. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Touchdown, Jaguars. James O'Shaughnessy, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Josh Lambo.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make, but he's moving like that.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
The 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
1 yard.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, any like running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Nah.
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 26. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the gun, Rivers on the move to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And Eifert has it. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run. Robinson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Barkley. Trucks over him. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard. On on third down. Here's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Wilson made the tackle. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Colts 14, Jaguars 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a foot race. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a third and inches.
Jay Henderson on the tackle. A gain of 11 brings up third and inches.
On third down, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Minshew to the left side here for Eifert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson.
James Robinson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Minshew. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brings up second and
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
brings up third down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rivers here to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Colts add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28. Jaguars 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew, he's going to let it fly. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.